All right, well, we're running a little bit late now, so we don't have time for any more speeches. Frank put me up to that, by the way. Wow. When you consider how many fighters have climbed through the ropes over the years, the small percentage of those that won championships, only a tiny fraction of those fighters can say they were a unified champion. Our final inductee is one such fighter. He was born in Jacksonville, Florida on March 7, 1972. Growing up, boxing was not yet on his radar, but he was a very fine athlete, competing in football, basketball, and soccer. After completing high school, he would work as a carpenter, specializing in forming walls. Later, he would work at a Winn-Dixie warehouse. He was working long hours at the warehouse. He would keep himself awake by shadow boxing. A gentleman by the name of Jeff Big Dog Hunter encouraged him to give boxing a try. At the age of 24, he began training at the Galaxy Computer Gym under the tutelage of Frank Jimenez. He wanted to fight at the Florida Sunshine State Games, but at first was turned away because he didn't have the proper ID. The head commissioner at the time of USA in Florida, Dr. Frank Filiberto, allowed him to fight, and he won his first ever fight by knockout. After 34 amateur fights, he turned pro in 2000. He won his first 23 fights, which led into a bout with future world champion Joel Casamayor. The veteran Casamayor would win a decision, but many believed it was a bad decision. He rebounded with a big win over unbeaten contender Alvazbek Radpilov. He would lose a split decision to Isaac Letshawo in typical fashion. He bounced back by winning the IBF title elimination bout over Matt Zigan. He would move on to another eliminator and beat top contender Ricky Keelis. Those wins would bring him to a bull ring in Mexico, where he was the underdog to then champion Juan Diaz. But he fought a brilliant fight, and when the dust settled, literally, in the bull ring, he won a split decision and became the new unified world lightweight champion. He would later relinquish his WBA belt due to difficulties with sanction fees and some other issues. He trained hard, but had difficulty making the weight, and in an attempt to defend his IBF and WBA titles against Ali Funiga, he won a majority decision, but the titles were vacated because of the weight issues. He would then move up in weight to junior welter and face WBO world champion Timothy Bradley. He fought well in the early rounds, controlling the action, but suffered a severe cut from an accidental headbutt, and the fight was ruled no contest. He fought on until he decided to step out of the ring. His final record, 37 wins, 11 losses, 1 draw, 26 wins by way of knockout. He fought in the state of Florida a total of 16 times. These days, he works as a professional trainer and occasionally finds himself in the corner of a lucky boxer. He also works as a TV boxing color commentator. On a personal note, as a longtime admirer and friend, when he announced his retirement, and knowing fighters' penchants for making comebacks, I encouraged him to stay out of the ring. I predicted that he would be a first ballot Hall of Famer. It became a mission, but I even recruited his daughter in order to help keep him out of the ring. He'd come to me and say, "Bob, I want to fight again." I said, "No, you can't. You only have 3 more years." And then it became, "You only have 2 more years." Even 1 more year. "No, you can't fight." Well, eventually he saw the light. He was entertaining in the ring and continues to represent his sport with class and dignity. All the traits of a true champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Please join me in welcoming to the Boy Boxing Hall of Fame, class of 2019, former undisputed lightweight champion of the world, King, the Galaxy Warrior, Campbell.
Stay right there. You said you weren't going to cry.
I know your image of me is what I hope to be.
Well deserved honor.
I treated you unkindly.
You got 2 minutes, Buster. That's it.
All right, my man.
Kidding.
I'm going to do the best I can to get this shit. Like that, I'll give me a hard time. I want to thank my creator. And my brother and my father. I lost my mom about 2 years ago. She just passed away. And for me, it was the hardest moment of my life. But I couldn't say a word about it. Because the rest of my family lost her too. As the oldest child and the only son, I was placed in a position where I had to keep every part of what I was feeling inside. And I couldn't box because I gave so many people my word that I wouldn't. Boxing has always been my refuge. This place I could go when nothing else was right and everything seemed wrong. I'm thankful for the people that invested their love in me, their time in me. Frankie Minnis, Charlie Williams, John David Jackson, Buddy McGurk. So many people sitting on the dais. I grew up the poorest kid in my neighborhood, and everybody was poor. But I had a great father who was sick all my life. And he told me that there was nothing in the world that I couldn't do. He even went on to tell me that he loved me more than he loved himself. He made me promise that I would never back down from anything or anyone. So I carried that memory with me my whole career. In the process, I was blessed to have 3 beautiful daughters, Jasmine, Janae, and Jade. And I wanted them to stand up because I want to tell them thank you for being such great daughters. These young ladies were my reasons. They were everything to me. And they gave me so much hope for the future of what our family could be. So when I started boxing to change my family's name, to make sure that they didn't have to carry a moniker that was not good. It wasn't about wealth for me. It wasn't about being rich or famous, because I never kept about being famous. Fame is fleeting. But the love that I have for my kids meant the world to me. So as I stand back now and I look at how beautiful they are, they've given me 5 beautiful grandkids. And I stand here and I'm so humbled that the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame, Butch and Kathy, saw fit to even have have the Hall of Fame, for us to be, you know, presented these beautiful rings and these awards. I thank you guys for everything you do for us. I thank you for how you love us, and you care for us, and all the work you put in to do this. I want to thank all of my friends and my family who showed up. I want to thank me and this guy fought, and we fought in the amateurs. Brian Garrett was the referee, actually. He was my second amateur fight. The first time he said I got lucky, the second time they robbed me. That might be true. Might be true. I can't take that back on the whip. I just want to thank everyone for coming out and showing so much love. There's two things I want to say on there. First thing is, I didn't think I was special. I just knew what I was meant to do, and I did it with everything that was in me. I also want to say, for everyone, young man, every young woman, this can translate for you. I used to think that being a great boxer would make me a great man. But then one day I sat back and one of my daughters who was standing in front told me, she said, "Daddy, you are a good man." And I realized that being a great man is what made me a good boxer. Thank you very much.